Greg, just opening thoughts on that win. I know it's had its ebbs and flows, but really kind of showed a lot of push towards the end and got that done.
I mean, oh man, it was tough. You know, I mean, that's a really good older team that we had to knock out to get at it. You know, what I mean, to survive. And I mean, we're so young, but also very mature at times. You know, I just felt like every time we got a run, they countered. I called whenever we got a chance to settle down, get a stop, and then we were able to push it back out again. You know, I mean, having this one right here next to me, Kyndall, just cleaning up the glass like she did late in that fourth quarter, and then Meeyah, you know, once they had a great first half, but got her teammates involved, got them in a rhythm, got them in a flow, and then when we needed her to push away there early in the fourth, and then towards the end to finish. I mean, that's Miss Basketball stuff right there. So.
Yeah, that was my next question. I mean, the score was stagnant for about 3.5 minutes, and she finally really started pushing it into transition. I mean, that's just wherewithal to recognize the situation.
No question. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I told our girls that we can just run them off the three-point line. We limit them to one shot. I didn't think they could guard us. And I didn't think they could be able to just withstand that speed, the pressure that we were going to put on them throughout the entire game. And, man, has everything that we've done over the last, 6-7 months since June to get to where we are today, it showed there late in the fourth quarter when Meeyah took over, when Kyndall cleaning up the glass, Avery hitting a big shot, Ivy hitting a big shot. I mean, like, I wish I could say Ivy was a junior. She's an 8th grader. Avery's been up and down. She hits a big three. I was like, oh my God. When it went in, it was a big sigh of relief. But I mean, that's the confidence that, Meeyah has in her teammates to throw that pass. You know what I mean? And that's the shot we've been taking all year. So for these girls to put themselves 32 minutes away from gold, it just says a lot about their maturity and how bad they want it.
You guys were 1 of 14 from 3 at one point in this game. Didn't have a very good shooting night, but what kind of mark of a team is it to withstand that at such a high level in a state semifinal?
I mean, it just goes back to just their maturity in the sense of like, hey, that we shoot so much. People ask us, what do we do? And I just tell them, I said, we shoot. And they're like, what do you mean you shoot? We just shoot. We shoot a ton in practice. We shoot a ton. I mean, today I had to tell them to stop shooting. I was telling Meeyah early before the game over there, like, hey, we got an hour and 15 minutes before the game. They were jacked up and they were excited, but it just goes to show how mature they are, especially for how young they are. They're like, hey, if we just keep doing what we do, eventually good things are going to happen. And, it happens.
Meeyah, can you talk a little bit about this game, the emotions of it? Where those emotions are kind of coming from, just in terms of being able to win this game, get to the state championship game?
Yeah, definitely. We were here last year. We lost, unfortunately, in the championship, and we didn't like that. We wanted to turn the silver ball into gold, and I think that's what really drove us this game. We didn't want to go back home.
Obviously, be facing a different opponent in the state championship game. How do you guys kind of sort of put it's still fresh, but how do you guys put this game to bed and focus?
I would just say, like, the trust that we have in our teammates. That's a big thing that we focus on, is trusting each other. It's not just one person, it's all of us, and I think that's what got us through the game today.
Yeah, what is your comfort level down here nowadays? I mean, especially you've been here before, you know what it takes to win.
Yeah, I would say definitely I'm comfortable being around here, yeah. It's just the drive of wanting to get the championship this time and winning, so.
And what was the injury there in the fourth quarter? They hit you in the eye?
Yeah, they got me in the eye.
Okay. Kyndall, as far as you being here, I know you were kind of the new face last year. Just how much more comfortable are you now on this stage?
Yeah, in the beginning I was still kind of nervous, but with my older teammates like Meeyah and Avery, they kind of showed us like it's okay to slow down sometimes and just relax, like be in the moment right now. Don't look ahead. Don't look like your mistakes last time. Just do what you need to do now, and that really helped.
I mean, being a Miss Basketball finalist, a college commit, people could probably say, well, what, she's not shooting enough, or she should shoot more, but you trust your teammates, and Ivy makes a 3 and Avery makes a 3. Just what is that trust level between you and your teammate?
Yeah, obviously it's a lot of pressure hearing the voices outside, but I definitely trust my teammates. It just lets a lot off my shoulders. It just helps me out a lot as be a better player and teammate for my teammates. And I would just say, just us all trusting each other just really helps us.
Coach, key to facing CPA. I mean, what do y'all know about them at this point?
Yeah, I mean, very similar in the sense of like size and like length that Lipscomb has. They got that Morrow girl that can play. That's a good player. I think tomorrow it's just gonna be. It's going to come down to the end. I wish I could say, it's going to be this or that. It's just going to be down to who wants it more, who's going to fight through for 32 minutes, who's just going to make the next play. We have a plan for tomorrow in the sense of how we're going to approach it to make sure that we're ready, and I think we've kind of, mastered it to a sense. We spend so much time on the road and in hotels. I mean, we're like a small college team, in the way we travel. We had strength coach with us today, putting him through mobility, I think that's those little things. I hope we stay on routine tomorrow, and hopefully at the end we're the ones holding gold.
Brought to you by SmartBank. Play smart, bank smart. SmartBank. For more information, visit smartbank.com.